This is Lily Kirchner, and this is my CAPS experience. So, my internship was at the training house at the Vikings training facility, and my role there was the sports therapy and science intern. And as an intern there, I was able to get lots of real life and hands on experience in the sports fit therapy field. Training house is a facility that is mainly for athletes, but for anyone for training, strengthening, and rehabilitation. The majority of the athletes that I was around was at the college or professional level in their sports, whether it was rehabbing from an injury like an ACL tear, strengthening or working out for their upcoming season, or it was training for the NFL Combine. And this gave me the ability to get exposure to athletes and patients from the high school level all the way up to the professional level, exposing me to different ranges of athletic abilities and mentalities when improving. So my internship experience consisted of lots of shadowing of physical therapists, but also in the biomechanics lab with the chiropractors, nutritionists, and strength coaches. So with the nutritionist, I did a lot of smoothies and protein shakes, making those for the NFL Combine boys or just patients in just working out and after their post workout. Along with the NFL Combine, they had workouts each day, and at the end, they'd have about 20 minutes of abs or kind of just specialty. So I would get together with the other interns and help plan out the rest of their workout. And a lot of times we would get to join them and work out with them, which was really cool and really interesting to see. But when I wasn't shadowing or working out with them, I was cleaning and transitioning the beds in the rooms for each of the patients. So after a patient was done, I'd go in, clean the bed, uh, redo the pillows, and kind of just get everything cleaned up in there. So making sure everything was stocked, tidy, and show ready at all times. And so when we had downtime, as the interns, there was about three of us that would always try to try out the equipment or the exercises that were around. And one of the coolest things that I did was created an intern handbook for future interns, and it was for the strength ones, the nutritionist, and the physical therapist. So kind of just doing our daily tasks and what it was to be an intern there. So it's really cool to have an impact with that and the future of the training house interns. So some skills that I learned from interning at training house were how to deal with downtime and boredom. And this was definitely a challenge for me because I'm always like go, 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 and don't really like to sit around and have nothing to do. And it was quite an adjustment when we didn't have patients around, so I had to find other tasks to fill my time or other ways to kind of contribute to training house. Many times I would just find random things to clean or tidy up, stock towels and the supplies, or just take laps around the place and see what I could do. I wouldn't say that I definitely wouldn't say that I mastered the skill of it, but I would definitely improved, which was really cool to see. Another skill was I learned how to ask questions. I was I learned the right timing of the questions, the right person, what to ask, and many more. And with that was asking when to shadow. And I didn't really have a schedule or set times for each shadow. Instead, I had to ask in the moment for shadowing. So it was really challenging and awkward at first, but I learned the right timing, the patients, who to ask, and the physical therapists, which ones I kind of liked and worked well with, and how to ask. And it got a lot easier and more comfortable by the end. But I also learned the importance of teamwork, which was really big because in a place like training house, it was always everyone was kind of just around, and it was really cool to see the different therapists and the chiropractors working together for just one patient and seeing the outcome, which was always the patient and the staff member gaining something out of it. And some things that I gained was the experience in the sports therapy field, as well as training of the various sports. I was able to see and get different perspectives of each of the therapists and how they go about each of their patients and injuries. And I also gained the perspective of my future and what I want to do with it. So through my time at the training house, I learned that I really am not that interested in physical therapy anymore as I always thought I would do it. But seeing like their daily tasks and how they go about their day, it really wasn't for me. But I'm so grateful that I was able to have that time and be an intern and find out my path in the future once in my career, which was super cool. But I do have a huge thank you to everyone at Training House, especially my mentors, which would be Chad, Nikki, and Lauren. So thank you to them for all that I've learned. I learned so much from the leadership and its role in the workplace, along with my future for schooling and life lessons, and so much more. And especially to Nikki and Lauren for showing me and guiding me through the ropes and hanging out with me each and every day, working out and trying to fill the time and trying out all the equipment, which was super fun, and always just kind of chatting and giving me insight on my future with schooling and kind of all that they did and tips with that. And also to all the physical therapists and athletes that allowed me to shadow with them and work closely to ask questions. I'm so grateful that I was able to get close to so many of them and learn so much from them. It was definitely an amazing experience that I will cherish deeply. Next, if it'll go, a personal reflection of my time in the CAPS program. I really enjoyed the class of healthcare careers and medicine throughout the year. I learned so many things like professional skills like resumes, emails, cover letters, elevator speeches, interaction with adults, and business like attire, as well as medical terms and systems. It gave me a deeper understanding of the body systems and their relation to the healthcare field, along with learning the professional and school like things. It gave me a taste of all the possible careers and paths within the healthcare that I could go into. And this has and will really help me out in my future with college and careers, giving me exposure to the different careers that I could possibly go into. And it broadened my search for possibilities within my college major and careers and future aspirations, along with finding out what I really was interested in for my future and kind of what I wasn't interested at all, which is really great to find like what I do and don't want to do. So what's next for me is next year I will be attending Concordia Moorhead, and I'll be playing golf up there and majoring in biology. So I'm super excited for that and to kind of get something new. But I'm not really sure where I want biology to take me yet. I know I do have a love for science, but after quarantine, I've definitely ruled out working in a lab and a research alone because I can't really stand not talking or seeing anyone. But also, my internship ruled out physical therapy for me and kind of the sports therapy and everything that was at Training House. I kind of realized that all those daily tasks and what they were doing really wasn't for me, and I wouldn't enjoy having a future in just that. But I'm really excited and ready for the next steps in future in my journey. And then lastly, I have a huge thank you to all my classmates for such a great year. I am forever grateful for our relationships and opportunity to meet each and every one of them, and lucky enough to really get close to a lot of them. I'm so sad that we can't spend our time together anymore in class or kind of in person for now. But I know we would have ended it great, and I'm so sad that we weren't able to. But I'm excited to see all the big and great things in our futures and kind of where we'll all end up and go after this class. Also, thank you so much to Miss Lobby and Kay Wood for all the things that they did for me and all the school things that they've taught me. And the life and professional skills that I've learned that will definitely improve my future. I could not say thank you enough to you guys and everyone, and I'm definitely going to miss kind of just hanging out and goofing around all the time, but this class was hands down the highlight of my day, each and every one of them, so I have everyone to thank for that, and I really, really enjoyed this class and this year, so thank you.